In setting up this roster, Nunez and Sung, easy enough. God, we have a lot of prospects at catcher now. Holy shit. Let's get Sato in AAA. You got Lopez, Fodor, and double, and then Mesa in single. So Nunez, Sung, Fishman, Sato, Lopez, Fodor, and Mesa. More Ishil tonight. I don't think so, especially because Davos is out in California. First base, Messer, Ramirez. I don't know what we're going to do about Burnett. Sixto's definitely in AAA. We'll have Grove and Uribe in double, even though they're not very good. So Uribe, Grove, Sixto, Burnett. I mean, I'm going to leave Burnett in the majors for the moment. He probably is going to have to be sent down. Probably. Second base, Obama and Reyna. Then we got Carter, Reese, and McCall. So, yeah, hockey-wise, I don't know. I don't know what people are down for. We shall see. But Obama, Reyna, we want YouTube and triple. Again, we lost a tiny bit of depth, but nothing devastating to the team. Third base, we got three guys who are major league caliber. Both of these two should be in AA. Gutierrez, Dean, Dale, Leon, Colon. Shortstop, Fritas, Gutierrez, Cortez, Roberson. So this is where the depth has taken a little bit of a hit. Yeah, this is where the depth has taken just a little bit of a hit. I mean, really, Roberson should be in triple, but he'll probably get sent back to double. Left field. All right, Jack Gaudio is terrible. Guzman, Hahn, Hinojosa, Gaudio. Then we got Liss, Timko. You got Delgadio in triple. Mortero in double. And in right, it is Rivas, Gaucho, McCann, Pena, Friedman, Werdekemper. We're going to have to add Ricky McCann to the Major League roster here very, very soon. All right. And then for the starters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got a lot of pitchers. We got a lot of pitchers. A lot. Oh my God. And not as many relievers as we used to have. That is for sure. Yeah, major that was tonight. Let's get Ortega and triple. Sable and Smooth. The Smooth. What do we want to do? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Kingman. Okay, I kind of forgot about that. Even though I trade for them, they still count as Rule 5 picks. Well, Kingman has to be on the roster this year then. That sucks. I mean, Irizarry is going to go down to AAA. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll see if that works. Poor Jose Irizarry. You got screwed over. You got screwed over, son. Yeah, this is going to be a weird team to set up. Very weird team. Australian Ricky McCann. All right, so Major League 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is what we'll start off with. Except Eckert has to be on the roster. Dyer would have to go through waivers. Well, Ted, congratulations. You're about to be making $8 million in AAA. Fuck. Jake, what's up, buddy? We got 4, 5, 6, and 7. So, Fabregas has to be on the Major League roster, too. Gary Dixon's going to go down, too. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. with Santana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, yeah, the roster's going to be a little bit wonky. Just a little bit. Because of those Rule 5 losses, which is really the first time we've ever had to deal with this. All right, we got no choice. Maurice Burnett, there's just not going to be space here. We'll see if we lose him to waivers. Since Joe Dale can play second, we'll count him as the backup second baseman instead of Reyna. We'll send Reyna down. Same for Sergio Cortez. He has to go through waivers. Then the outfield. Tim Coe has to be on the roster this year. So Ivan Pena has to go through waivers, which sucks, but he is 26. 2, 3, 4. Oh, no. All of the... Okay, well, we got more waiver options then. Given the ages... It's going to be Hinojosa. Trying to pay me $8 million to play in the minors. It's funny how it worked out, right? And then Guzman is also going to be on waivers. Goodness. Ice pick. What's going on? I can send down Pena, right? Okay, good. He already is through waivers. Let's see if we lose anybody, first and foremost. Shockingly, we lost none of those players. It's a very scary emergency room visit Tuesday night. Been mostly sleeping since then. I'm good, though. And we'll be good in the future with healthier habits. Jake, I hope you're all right, because that second part is rather ominous. I hope you're good. I hope you're okay. My goodness. My goodness, my goodness. I hope you were good. Now, you said you're good, but I'm just saying. I hope you're good. That sounds terrible. All right. Sorry, focusing in for a second. I'm good. All right, cool. Waiting for someone to make a Chattanooga Lookout Stadium so I can say, ooh. I saw the signage. I didn't see the stadium, but I did see the signage for their stadium. I still couldn't believe how, like, not the city portions per se, but Chattanooga's built in a very beautiful part of the country. Just like the hills and everything, like, it's a very picturesque place in some ways. You know, I stay at a hotel on the top of the hill. I'm looking out at the valley. There's a Waffle House right there. Nature is beautiful. Jake, that's fair. You're not entirely wrong in terms of how some people would view it, for sure. All right, let's see. So Major League wise, that's good. Double. Triple A, we could put Roberson in double, although he belongs in triple, so. And Major League wise, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Triple A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we do have to send one guy down. It can be Friedman. That's 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5. We can send one other dude down, so that'll be Delgadio. Leave Jack Gaudio. So we have Chris Delgadio and Jack Gaudio, which is great. Okay, then the starters. We still got to cut 2 people off of the Major League roster. I don't know who that's going to be. It's got to be at least one position player. And it's got to be an infielder because we have to carry 2 outfielders. So I hate to say it, it's probably Joe Dale. Joe, I hope we don't lose you, buddy. I hope we don't lose you. Yes, good. Everyone's clearing waivers at least. So we're not going to be able to have the exact roster we were hoping for. But at the very least, we're not losing anybody extra. So I'm happy about that. Very happy about that. The Kings tie it. The worst turnover of all time from Stuart Skinner. Holy shit. Literally the worst goaltending flub I think I've ever seen. Jake, I appreciate you, buddy. Wow. Literally, I think the worst goaltending mistake I've ever seen in my life. Outside of putting it into your own goal. Goodness gracious. Wow. You don't see a major leaguer do that too often. Yeah, Jack Campbell might have to start Game 7. If there is one. All right, we got to send down one more pitcher. Which means we got to lose somebody on waivers here, or at least risk somebody to waivers. Unless we want Espinoza or Galloway off the roster. The alternative is we drop Eckert or Fabregas off the roster. Dyer gets exposed. He'll definitely be claimed. Or we drop down Grant Riley. And honestly, maybe we give Grant Riley. Monk, fun fact. I never said that. Fun fact. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oof. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, actually, let's go ahead, call him back up, and then AA wise, we need as many people on that AA roster as possible. So technically, we only have 2 guys in single A. So yeah, this is where it's officially going to hurt, having lost that depth. I don't know if I'm allowed to run with 23 people on the AA roster. But if I am, then we are okay. And I believe we are. Contract extensions. Is there anybody here that we want to immediately sign? And in saying that, we're looking at like the arbitration years. 1.6 for 3 years for Ramirez would be amazing. So we'll go for that. He signed. Brandt wants real money. Theodore Hughes is going to want real money again. Martins too, although it's going to be dirt cheap. Varela, 3 years at 1.8. We can do that. He signed. Honestly, I mean, Martins, even if his overall starts to drop, there we go, 1.6 for 3 years. That's not bad. Spencer, 2 years at 860, which is really 900. Get all of these super cheap contracts done right out of the gates. Jesus. We can have Esteban Guzman signed until the end of time. 6 years at 1.1. It's honestly not that bad. He signed it. Works for me. DJ Liss. We got 3 years at 3.3, and then he's going to want to get paid. So I think 3 more years of DJ Liss, and then he's probably out of here. Rivas is going to want real money. And Gaucho, we could still get 5 years for like $800K. Just under 9. That's not bad. So really, we're only going to have these 3 free agents to sign this year. We'll see how much money we have at the end of the year. I still think we're set up well. I think we are. What do we have here then? First and foremost, top prospect lists. Werdekemper debuts at number 8, or second year is at number 8. So not bad, Albie. Not bad at all. Anybody else? Andreas Mesa, the catcher at 19. A lot of Cubs and a lot of Mets. We at least have some players. Waylon Hendricks. We were down to 1 player on this list last year, so having a couple there is not that bad. Oops. All right. Are there any better scouts? No. We pretty much have the best scouts we can get. At least at the moment. So our rotation for the year. We got a couple of people here we weren't necessarily expecting to have. Galloway is going to be our new closer. Espinoza, the setup man. So the bullpen is a little bit weaker than it was before. Let's give Eckert that long relief spot. Watch Super Mario Bros. Movie and Jack Black's best actor of all time. I was meaning to see that in theaters. I haven't gotten a chance yet. I might just wait until it's available for streaming, but I have heard fantastic things about that movie. It also broke like $1 billion at the box office, which is nuts. Well deserved, but also like nuts. All right, let's see. So Jose Irizarry will be the closer here. Lima is the setup man. We have 3 long relievers. This AAA pitching staff is disgusting. Oh my God. This AAA pitching staff is gross because of the depth that we have at starter. And, yep, we have nothing but starting pitchers. Nothing but starting pitchers for the AA ball club. Okay. Well, let's see how that works out for us then, shall we? Honestly, I mean, I want I want these other guys to have the guaranteed innings. Diaz, Casilla, Reggie Black, they're all younger with better potentials. It's a weird setup this year, but I'm feeling all right about it. Nobody has like a high strikeout rate or anything. That AA team is going to be terrible, more than likely. Lineup-wise, we got Tim Coe on the bench, which is fine. Sung, Gaucho, Dean, Gutierrez. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. This lineup could easily make it back to the playoffs. No doubt about it. Ken Hahn in at left field is a great defense-first option. Could maybe argue to get Gaucho in there as a better bat. And to get another lefty into the lineup, though. Same reason why like Sung could be in a catcher, but honestly, yeah, let's get Gaucho that time in left field. And then AAA and AA will just be what it is. All right, 2-0 to start a brand new season. Yeah, I mean, we'll have people on the bench that shouldn't necessarily be on the bench, but it's too much to manage throughout the year. It just is what it is. Oh, boy. Ranked 10th according to the game. Not that that ranking means anything. Cardinals are 9th. Cubs are 5th. Apparently, though, it's expected to be a pretty tough division. Obviously, we will have the lowest draft pick we've ever had. 27th. Oh, man. That is, that is rough. That's rough. Goodness. Give me 1 second here. Slightly distracted. Slightly. Goodness. All right. I think we're good. Oh, boy. So, top-rated picks in this draft we don't have a hope in hell for, right? So the best we can do is try to mostly draft for need. The The problem is, I don't know what it is we need the most of. At catcher, we have 3 guys in the system, none of whom might be like immediately elite, but they're all pretty promising. First base, I mean, we still have Messer. He doesn't have to be signed until the end of next year. Next year is his last year. We do have Lewis McCall at second base. An elite second baseman wouldn't hurt. Wouldn't hurt. Honestly, I think it's second base and outfield again. I mean, we do have Ricky McCann. I thought I was going to play him in the majors this year, but to be honest, we can just hold on to him. Second base, outfield, and relievers? I think that's what we're dealing with. So let's start by scouting out the second base options. Skinner accidentally broke a stick when he stopped the puck and snapped it on the pass. Well, that's why you never play the puck ever. Never play the puck ever. It's never worth the risk. All right. All right. Yeah, this is going to be a problem, I think, for the first time in a while. I got to dip into the free agent list to help fill out the roster. All right, let's go second base international. Let's go relievers West and relievers central. And hopefully it's April. Pass that out. Exactly, Smoot. Exactly. Whew, undefeated week 7-0 for your Pittsburgh Pirates. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. And then closer. Start off in the West. Let's see how well this works out for us. So closer West, closer Central, closer East, and International. We'll focus on these spots first, and if we have time, we'll look at the outfield. 18-10, which is not a bad record. It's not amazing. Certainly not bad. So second base this year, I mean, the number one prospect is a second baseman. There is no shot in hell. Mike Jones! No shot in hell we end up with that number one projected guy unless he is absolutely terrible. But a man can dream. Yeah, and he's not terrible. Aside from that, there are still a couple of second basemen in the conversation. We'll actually keep looking at Mike Jones. Let's get him 100% scouted. I mean, Shepard 70-91. Is there anybody else who's like super high end? What about Ronan Lowry? Or Patrick Roberts? What do we got? 25-15. Mike Jones does look awesome. Patrick Roberts, lower overall. Great potential, though. All right. Second base again. Shepard's likely a B potential, but he could be a very good B potential. Let's look at him some more here. God. How many of these second basemen do we look at? Oh, the Kings might be out. The Kings might be out. That might be it. Honestly, I normally don't look at guys like this, so let's do it. Let's really get the second base position scouted out here. And then we'll go with relievers and best guess from there. Yeah, that's why we don't often look at people like that. Good chance for B potentials, but nothing too crazy. Bunch of 65 to 99s. The top of the board. Let's get some closers in there. Maraville, Ricky Hoff, Bernardo Campos. You guys are next. Experienced Pittsburgh baseball. Myers, what's going on? We're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing well. How are you? Just waiting to see if Edmonton's going to be knocking out LA here. It's looking likely. Let's get further info on Campos. Oh boy. I don't know how I feel about the scouting right now and how we're going about this. I don't think I feel very good about it. You said Boston should have swept. Should the Oilers have swept too? Based on how the games have gone, no. Like heading into the series, it wasn't, oh, the Oilers should 100% sweep them. Based on how the games have gone, no. I think LA rightfully earned a game or two. That said, Edmonton did blow the lead quite a few times, so you could argue that in some ways. Who got hurt for us? It is Jason Gill, our normal ace, who is out. We have quite a bit of talent that is currently out hurt. Rare, decent chance for a B or C. Do we want to focus on people who are Bs, or do we want to focus on people who have a good shot at being an A? What week is it? Jesus, it's week 10 already. How the hell did that happen? Jesus. I swear to God, the time you have to scout players feels like it goes by faster and faster every single year. It's insane. Frank, all good, buddy. Appreciate the lurk. Man, there's 1,000 relievers in this draft. What week is it? Week 11. Let's do more generalized scouting for relief pitchers for the week, just because there's so many of them. Damn. 5 wins out of 6. Not bad at all. And let's go international. Honestly, let's just do some more generalized scouting, I think. There's just so many players that we're trying to look at once. I don't have enough time. Unfortunately, our weakest positions are those where there's a hell of a lot of players, so for these relief pitchers, 65 to 93, is there anybody with an insane range? Perry Kennedy was looking good. There's David Madden. Actually, quite a few relievers here who could be pretty damn good. Anybody else with just an absolutely absurd range? Please? I mean, Daryl Person, you know, pretty much is a guaranteed B potential. Holy hell, there's a lot of relievers in this draft. And most of them are, in fact, trash. You know what? We can get a little bit more generalized scouting in for second baseman. Let's do it. Let's do it. We don't have time to scout outfielders, so hopefully we're not going to be missing out on too much this week or this year. We did suffer another injury. It's David Sung. Fritas is also out. Oh my God. We are injured to hell. We are injured to hell. we go. That'll be the last of it. We're heading off to another draft. 4 games over 500, so playoffs in doubt. My confidence in this draft very much in doubt.